Alrighty, folks, me again, VV7200, and today I am in the hot car here to bring, well, hot is in temperature-wise. What does it say it is? It's, if I can show, 61 outside, but the sun's been beating on my car all day, and it's mostly black in here, so it's pretty hot. But anyway, I'm just going to get this over with pretty quickly here. Besides this, there really isn't much to talk about besides that I got my steering wheel swapped out for this leather steering wheel. As you can see, it's leather stitched right here on the sides. And most importantly, it adds your radio functions for your radio. So if you turn the radio on, you see you can use these little volume thumbs here, and it turns the volume down. Press the face, it mutes everything, changes the channel, and cycles through your presets up and down. There's no way to actually turn the radio off, but I guess just pressing the buttons quick enough. But I'm gonna roll my window down really quick. It's pretty hot in here. Anyway, but that's really kind of the whole thing of it. There's really nothing different besides this is new, and this is a different cruise control module. I mentioned in my last video that I wanted to change it because my cruise control on the other one was getting a little kind of on the bad side, as you can see. It's kind of pretty dirty in there. It was starting to lose paint on the sides, as you can see right there. So I decided, why the hell not, just pull it out. And I did. This is my old steering wheel. This is it's not real leather. It's like textured as leather, but it's not. Whereas this one is actual leather. However, if you open them up, you can see they're actually all the same core. They're just a little different. You can see on these ones where people hold them a lot is right here. Their thumbs go right here like this. And this one you could tell too because the leather's worn down. They put your thumbs right there. I usually kind of hold it up here a little bit, or at the bottom. But this is an ebony steering wheel, and you can see how they kind of go together. Right here is where your airbag would be. And literally that's all that really comes off. You just take the airbag off. These little wires that come in here, take those out, and you just pull the whole steering wheel off. And you get all off in one assembly. The only thing is there's these little clips right here, as you can see. You need to push those back to actually take the airbag off. And there's two clips that are connecting the airbag and the horn and everything as one. And you really just want to take that out before you do anything, because if you screw up those, what's it called? I'm trying to think what the hell they're called. Clips, there you go. If you screw up those clips, the wiring in them and everything, you're screwed. There is no getting those back. And if you do screw them up, you could try to just wire them back in if you could find a whole steering wheel with airbag at a junkyard or something. That's actually where I got the steering wheel, was a U-Pull-It place. It was about $15, which isn't too bad. It was the whole steering wheel. I did not take the airbag, though, because what kind of worried me about that car is that it was in a rear-end collision, and the airbag never deployed. So I was kind of afraid that the airbag might be bad, because if it didn't go off and the car got hit, I mean, the car got hit bad. The whole rear end was all wrinkled and everything. It was screwed. There was no getting that back. But the airbag didn't go off, so I don't know, maybe it was parked, but I think airbags are still supposed to go off when it's parked. I don't know what went wrong there, or why it went wrong, but it just didn't go off. So, that's really it. There's really nothing else to do there, besides, also one more thing. When you are removing here, the steering wheel does not slide off. There's this bolt right here, which fits. Once the shaft comes out a little bit, the steering shaft, that just goes over there and fits on like that, and you have a bolt on your steering wheel like that. You want to make sure that bolt is on there as tight as you can, because your wheel will move up and down if you don't do it. Also on the wheel, there's a little arrow that shows you where the wheel is centered. You just want to line that arrow up with the notch on the actual steering shaft, so you really don't need to take note of the way you take your wheel off. I mean, you should kind of remember anyway, or just try to start it, because once it's like this, you really can't move it much, and if you do move it, it just snaps right back. And also, make sure you remove your negative battery terminal Because if you don't, you do not want this airbag popping out at you while you're working on it, especially when it's tilted down for a guy at your little nether regions down there. You do not want that thing busting up in your crotch. That's not going to be fun. So just make sure you follow those steps, and it really should come off relatively easy. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to do it. I did it in about 15 minutes, and it's, I mean, if you're at a junkyard, you can manhandle the one at the junkyard if you can't get it to come off. Just when you're working on your actual car, be careful with those clips. You can practice on the one at the junkyard or something, because probably no one's going to take those. And if it breaks, then oh well, you're really nothing you can do about it. But just be careful. And there is no extra wiring that you have to do. These wire harnesses go straight into this wiring thing right there. That just pulls off. It's held in by like a clip. And that's all you really need. That'll plug right into the one that comes out of your steering wheel and goes into your car there. Radio works with it fine, as you just saw. I didn't have to wire anything up extra. I'll do it one more time, turn the radio on. Go through your presets. Change your source. Go forward one channel. Mute it. And then change your volume up and down. So it all works. It all lights up fine. Lights come on and everything. I can't do that now because it's light out. You wouldn't be able to see it. But thanks for watching, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe if you want to see more.